We continue on right here at USDToreros.com, now set for the Pioneer Football League opener at home. We'll see you on your Saturday afternoon as Valparaiso's in town for the PFL opener. We are joined by head coach Ron Caragher. Coach, you guys are picked to win the PFL this year in the preseason for whatever that is worth. Now it's your PFL opener, coming off your 3 games in the non-conference. How you feeling coming into Saturday?
Excited to be back home. First of all, a long way across country. It's good to be back. A PFL opener, big game for both teams. You want to get off conference play with the right start. So our kids are back in, honed in. Got a big game against Valparaiso coming up on Saturday.
We'll get to the Crusaders a little bit more in depth in a second, but as you're on the road, you go to one of the historic programs in Harvard last week. You lead into the 4th quarter of play. Unfortunately, it's a loss, but what do you take away from going on the road against an Ivy League opponent and leading that late in the game?
Well, I'll tell you, I'd say the physicality of the game stood up. They were pretty good up front, and our guys matched up for most of the game. You got to be able to finish games. I think we've played good quarters here and there throughout the non-conference portion of our schedule, but we need to play complete 4 quarters of football. And I think if we do that, we're gonna put forth our best effort. I don't know if we win those games necessarily, but we're gonna put forth our best effort. We can play 4 quarters of focused, disciplined USD-style football.
And so what do you take now as Valparaiso comes down? They can mix things up. You've seen a lot of different offenses from the triple option all the way through the spread. You've seen it all here. What does Valparaiso do?
Well, their quarterback does a good job. He'll stay in there and he'll complete passes even with pressure in his face. He does a good job. Their running back number 44 is a good hard-nosed runner. Their offensive line comes off the ball. They'll come after us. We know that, trying to attack us on weaknesses. And over the past 3 weeks, they'll look for weak links that we've shown. You know, flipping things around. They do a good job. They up front, those guys come hard. They put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and their coverage is very sound. So they're going to come in here and try and put some pressure, throw us off our rhythm, try and stop our running game, and we just have to go out and play USD-style football and execute, and because we know we're going to have to play our best effort to come through on Saturday.
And to that effect, on your defensive side of the football, it's been a hallmark of your teams here, getting pressure on the quarterback, especially from those defensive end positions. How are you feeling as we get into conference play now?
Boy, we need to do that. Just throw the timing off of passing games so quarterbacks don't sit back and have all day. So we do need to do that, knock passes, bat passes down and whatnot, and play good coverage, whether we're playing man-to-man or whether we're playing zone, but be sound in our back 7 and the coverage aspect of things.
For the 2nd straight week, we'll discuss Ernie Collins in the kicking game, who after a 51-yarder 2 weeks ago had another 48-yarder against Harvard. He now has 2 of the top 5 kicks in school history.
Well, it's great to see. Ernie's a fun guy, and guys love him. Teammates really like him, and it's great to see him rally around him. And he's put forth a lot of effort in trying to improve certain areas of his game, and it's nice to see that come forth for him. A guy can do all 3, which you don't always see in college football, but he kicks off for us, he field goals, and he punts as well. So it's neat to see, and if he can keep kicking them, I'll keep trying them.
Absolutely, and he's done a great job here so far this season. Entry game number 4, your PFL opener. Let's go on the offensive side of the ball. How you like what Mason Mills has done through 3 games?
Mason's made good decisions with the football, and that's what we ask. We think we have a good group of playmakers at the skill positions, the running backs, tight ends, receivers, and we just need to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives us, not force things. And I think week 1 was a tough one. It was a tough setback, but I think from then on we've improved. We've taken what the defense has given us, put the ball in the hands of our playmakers, and we need to continue to do that.
Oh, he's got so many weapons. It was double-digit numbers of receivers he was able to get the ball to. Colin King at tight end stepped up here. All of your receivers 1 through 8, it seemed like. Even with some injuries, you get Sam Hoekstra back this week, which is very good. Those skill guys, there's a bunch of them.
There are. We got a lot of guys. Brandon White and Kenny James and Joe Ferg has come along this year. So we got a good group of guys to spread the ball around, and we just need to continue executing, do our job, and we'll have some good, hopefully some good productivity.
You mentioned the running back position. You have 3 great running backs on this roster right now. Joe Ferguson, the junior transfer, Darian Hancock, the freshman out of Helix, and then Kenny James. How much are we going to see from those guys, especially Kenny this week?
Well, Kenny's come along. Each week he's gotten better, and he's getting close. He's getting close, and I like to see that progression in his healing from the off-season injury. We'll see all 3. All 3 are good football players. They can do different things. It's good to have depth at that position. The injuries can happen, so exciting, and looking forward to all 3 of those guys contributing to our offense.
We're looking forward to the PFL opener this weekend, Valparaiso at home. We'll see you out here, right here on USDToreros.com. Coach, thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Good luck. Here we go. Right now, broadcast comes your way 10 minutes before kickoff, USDToreros.com.